What's up, y'all? I'll be honest, I haven't been wakeboarding much lately, but I have been wanting to do this for a while. Today, I'm gonna give you guys a walkthrough on me and Airbud's boat, the Centurion FI25. This one's a 2020, but yeah, we're gonna hook the truck up to it, take it to the lake, and do a little walkthrough on it. All right, me and Airbud are on Lake Austin now, and I guess we're just gonna show you what's so awesome about this boat. First things first is this boat looks absolutely amazing. Just look at it. There are no huge blown out logos on the side or anything like that. It's just pure beautiful gel coat, some nice little sparkles inside there. The only logos on this boat really are this nice small little FI25 logo right here and this small Centurion logo down the edge of the windshield. Some of the other boat manufacturers do have their logos blown out gigantic on the sides, and they'll even have like little tribal graphics down the side of the boat, and I really don't like that. It's really kind of trashy. You would never see a Bentley with a giant Bentley logo down the side of the car because it's a nice car and this is a nice boat, and that's something I really like about it. The logos are very minimal on the side and it looks very classy. Something I've mentioned before is that the windshield of this boat is pushed pretty far forward. That almost makes the bow a bit shorter, but since there's the pickle fork, it kind of widens that bow up and you don't really lose any space. Since the windshield is pushed forward, this boat almost seems like a limo. There is a ton of room from the windshield all the way back to the rear seat, so if there are a ton of people in the boat, it doesn't really feel cramped at all. My absolute favorite feature about this boat is that it has 5,050 pounds of stock ballast. We have the ram fill, the left and right, the front center, plus the front plug and play, plus the all the way back rear plug and play, and plus the plug and play in each rear locker, and that all stacks up to 5,050 pounds, and you can put your weight custom to wherever you want in this boat and adjust it to exactly how you like it. So yeah, the ballast is definitely my favorite thing about this boat. Another thing that's so awesome about the ballast system is the two ram fills. They fill up in around 90 seconds and they weigh about 3,000 pounds. So you can start wakeboarding or wake surfing extremely fast without frying through your day filling up ballast. To fill the ram fill, you go around 14 miles per hour and activate it. And once it's full, it'll start shooting out the sides just like this. Since there is so much factory ballast, there isn't really any need for any extra fat sacks, so you do wind up keeping all of your floor space, and that's really nice. They say the RI series of Centurion boats stands for Revolution Innovation, and I don't really know what the FI stands for, but I guess it could just stand for fully insane. I could definitely think of a different F word I could place in there, but I'll just keep it classy for now. It may seem like it right now that I'm an organized guy because there's no clutter in the boat right now, but that is absolutely not the case. Even though there's a designated spot for wakeboards, wake surfers, foils, wetsuits, and life jackets, at the end of the day, I always end up throwing everything absolutely possible right here on the floor. Luckily, this boat does have an insane amount of floor space, so if you are like me and throw all your junk on the floor, it still feels like there's a lot of room in the boat. If you are more organized, unlike myself, this boat does have the best board racks I've ever seen. They can hold wakeboards, wake surfers, and foils with ease, and they swivel in and out extremely easily. You just pull up this pin right here and you swivel that board right on out just like that. Another nice thing about these board racks is that they're extremely gentle on nice hand-shaped wake surf boards like this. They have this really gentle mechanism that slides right out. You can swivel it over and it'll grasp nice and gently down on your surfboard like that, so it won't dent them at all. This boat does come equipped standard with a 450 horsepower PCM engine. We hit the top speed on her the other day, but I don't really remember what it was, so I guess we'll do it again right now. One great thing about this engine option and this whole design is that it's basically like a Prius, except of course, way more powerful. Maybe I should have said Tesla. I know some of you big ballers don't care much about the price of fuel, but over the last 15 years of my wakeboarding career, I have never driven a more fuel efficient wake boat. I'm not even joking, this thing literally just sips fuel. And if you're that guy that doesn't care about the price of fuel, something you may care about is wasting your time actually having to go get fuel. You could literally go on this boat all day without having to refuel. I know I basically said that I use the floor for storage, but there is a ton of storage in this boat. These rear lockers are absolutely massive. They do have those fat sack bags in there and these little trays right here that are right above the engine to actually keep your wetsuits and life jackets and everything like that warm. Also, they do have these smaller compartments on the edge of the boat that I like to put my Wakesurf rope in there and the ropes I tie the boat to the dock with. The last compartment in the back is actually at the very back of the boat. It has gator step on top to stand on it, and it opens up just like that. There's a ton of storage in here. We got our plug and play bag in there so you could fill that up to get some extra weight in the boat. But yeah, the boat has a ton of storage. We have this one, we've got the 2 rear compartments and these ones on the side right here. So there is a ton of storage for all your stuff. I don't want to waste y'all's time going through all the storage, but there is a ton of it. There's one there, one here. We got more over here and here for all the life jackets, all your goods. And we got this big giant locker right here for everything. We got amps for our speakers and everything like that. So there is a ton of storage in this boat and there is more room than you'll ever need. There's also a giant subfloor area for your cooler. This is the cooler that comes with the boat. It fits all the way down there in this giant hole. If you don't want to bring this cooler with you, you could probably even just fill this thing up with ice and throw your drinks in there. Or if you wanted to add even more extra weight to this boat, you could probably fill up this giant hole with lead bags or something like that. For setting up wake surfing, this boat is extremely easy. All you have to do is hop on this dash screen right here and you click on this little guy in the bottom left and you find Pro Surf left or Pro Surf right, or if you're more of a beginner, you can do surf left or surf right. I just hit Pro Surf left because I'm left foot forward, and I hit activate, and the ballast will fill up to exactly how it should be, and it will make the wave absolutely perfect. You can tweak with some things if you want, but I personally like it stock how it is, and it pumps out a banger wave. So this is the left wave right here. And this is the right wave right here. And if you want to switch from side to side, you can do it almost instantly. You just head back on over to your dash screen, click on the little wave right there, and you have surf left and surf right. So if you just click on surf right, it'll swap right over in about 1 second or so. And if you want to swap back left, you just click on the left arrow again, and it'll swap you back and forth. As for wakeboarding, it's also extremely easy to set up. There's not a personal profile for that. I'm sure you could make one, but I personally just fill up everything all the way except for the bow and the center. I put it about 50%. And as for the trim tabs, you can just head on over to the wave page, and standard, it's at about 50 right here in the center. That's what I personally ride at, but if you do want the wake steeper, you can make this number lower. If you want the wake more mellow, you can make it higher. It's really up to you, but I personally like to run it at about 50. I'll be honest, this ballast setup makes an extremely big wake, and if you are a beginner, this wake may be too big for you. So if you want it a bit smaller, you can obviously drain some ballast to make it smaller for yourself. This is just personally the way I like it. Oh, and the speed I ride is 22.7 miles per hour at a 75-foot rope. But yeah, as you can see, both the wakeboard wake and the Wakesurf wave are extremely banger straight out of the box. The boat comes with this door right here that slides up and down. It's extremely convenient. You can completely remove it if you want, but I like to place it there and then close the window and then lock the dogs in the bow so they can hang out there out of the way. A couple more cool features on the boat are this little switch right here that will turn on the seat heater, and also this little knob right here. If I turn it all the way right, that is high heat, and then you have these vents right here and right here, and I believe there's one up here as well. Those are all heaters, so on a cold day you can tuck them up under your shirt or just kind of warm up here under the cockpit. And yeah, it's really nice for like winter riding or spring riding. I know some of y'all like to go in the party coves, and this boat is perfect for that. I don't necessarily blast music loud all the time or anything, but this boat does have a ton of speakers and they are extremely loud. You have all these Roswell speakers. You got one, you got two, you got these two on this tower speaker, these two right here. You also have the forward facing speakers here as well on the tower, small speaker right there, a subwoofer, and some more speakers in the bow. This boat can actually legit bump. I don't listen to music super loud all the time, but you can definitely play it louder than the legal decibel limit. But yeah, if you're the guy that likes to be in the party cove this speaker setup is perfect for you. The tower on this boat is actually fully electronic. I'm not sure if I've ever folded it down or not, but it does have this forward and backwards arrow to lower it down and lift it back up. I'm not sure if you're supposed to do it with the boards and the rack or not, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. You just unlock both of these on each side. I already did it on that side over there, and then you just press this arrow and hopefully it electronically folds all the way down. I went all the way until the foil touched the window, but it feels like it could go maybe a couple more inches, but that is insane how far it could fold down and how easy it was just at the touch of a button. And to put it back up, I'm just pressing the arrow the other way. One thing that I think is really cool, the trim tab has like this paddle shifter right here. So I can change the trim tab on the screen right there by flipping this up and down. And also the speed I can switch by flipping the right paddle shifters up and down. So it's extremely convenient, so you don't have to be up here like trying to touch the screen and stuff like that. You can just click those really quick and get your settings perfect. Don't forget about the moving middle seat. The seat can stop at each one of these little notches on the track. And also we have this flip up rear facing seat right here. And Randy, you're gonna have to move. We have this flip up rear facing seat right there as well. All right, that's pretty much gonna be it for the walkthrough. As you can see, this boat is extremely easy to use, so easy that you can let go of the steering wheel and drive a straight line as long as you could ever want. The boat looks awesome, has mega amounts of ballast for huge wake surf waves and wakeboard wakes. All the surf tabs to surf left and right as quick as you could ever want. You got the electric tower and just all the goods in general. But yeah, the Centurion boat's FI25 is extremely sick, and I'm extremely grateful to be able to ride behind it whenever I want. I know this video is a little bit different than usual on the channel, but if you liked it, make sure you give me a thumbs up and comment below on what kind of videos you guys want to see in the future. Remember, I'll be uploading wakeboarding videos every second day forever to the channel, so make sure you guys subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace!